From the studio of Take One, this is White Space, a space for ordinary people to share their experiences on common human emotions. I'm your host, Susan Angami, and welcome to this episode. How does one deal with the memories of love when it is stained with pain? As we explore through the topic of grief in this season, we delve into the story of a 40-year-old woman who has just been through a heartbreak. She wishes to remain anonymous, but writes about grief becoming a part of her life in her essay, Letter Number 11. The essay is read by Vitono Gugu Haralu, social activist and community radio jockey from Dimapur. Here is Letter Number 11.
It's May. The sky is slowly opening up to pour endlessly for countless days to come. If only they could wash the pain and hurt away. It's May. The agapanthus refuses to bloom. So do the hydrangeas. I let it be. I couldn't care less. I lost so many things. I lost faith. I lost love. I lost trust. I lost hope. I lost me. I lost so many things. But I did not lose you. You lost me. I don't know how to write you off from my story. Any version of it does not make sense to me. Maybe the conclusion, the version of making sense, is so terrifying that I'm unable to accept it. Maybe I don't want to make you out to be the monster the whole world is calling you out to be. Maybe I want to believe you didn't lie. But you are the devil, and you lied. You gave me so much pain and misery. I never imagined that this much pain existed. The trauma that follows is inevitable. Everyone that comes close to me is now guilty of the crimes you have committed. Everyone else has the potential to betray me. So now I'm always 1 foot on the run. And it's tiring to be on the run all the time. Today, grief has become a part of my life. Like a shadow, it has unmasked itself on me. It wakes up with me every morning and goes to sleep with me every night. Sometimes it's just as it is to carry. Sometimes it's not. My tears well up without my consent. My thoughts go dark without warning. My heart has that piercing ache now and then, mostly empty. It's hard to keep the memory. It's harder not to. When things which I hold true, pure and good are overshadowed with deceit, pain, and cowardly act. I don't want to remember us, but you persistently haunt me and my dreams and infiltrate every aspect of my reality. Every corner of my safe place is filled with your presence. I still feel your presence. I still make plans in my head to call, text you, when I forget the existence of the pain momentarily. I catch myself talking to you about my day, my pain, my hurt. The walls hear me out. The winds hear me out. But unlike you, they comfort me now. A lot of should have and should not have scenarios incessantly play through my head like the second hand of the clock. The one that doesn't let me rest is this. You should have let me just be. Sometimes I blame myself for allowing the comfort, the ease, the safe place to build a home in my heart. I did not know I was oblivious to the fact that all those years and moments were constructed on a foundation of deceit. My reality and my imagination have merged as one, leaving me confused most of the time. I don't know whether the past was something I made it up in my head, a figment of my imagination, or did we genuinely experience love with such pure and honest intentions? I know I sincerely did carry my emotions within me, if it was not all in my head. The love I had was undeniable, but it's now entangled with a deep sense of resentment and even hate, because the hurt has left scars that may never fully heal. I have no desire to carry hate, but like the weight of the experience, I find myself with no alternative but to carry it. It's difficult to put into words the complexities of my emotions. There were moments when your love lifted me to great heights, filled my heart with warmth and a sense of belongingness. But there were also moments when your action and choices brought me to my knees, causing me unimaginable pain. The lies have not only betrayed, but also tarnished the very essence of us. It has stained our memories, leaving a bitter residue of disappointment and anger. I see through your facade. You manipulated me to serve your own selfish desires. You think that your actions will go unnoticed and the consequences insignificant, but it has left a lasting impact on me. The intricate web of lies, the trust you violated have eroded any regard I had for you. This is precisely why I feel no obligation or responsibility to grant you the grace of forgiveness or release you from the burden of my anger and hurt. You may choose to carry it or not, but it's yours to keep. I do not condone your destructive patterns. It's difficult to forgive in the aftermath. I should have known better. Love is not always love, it's demonic. Forever is not forever, it's disposable. And grief is grief. It's there like a shadow, never ending, never failing. You left me with relief and sorrow. Relief, because I am finally free from the constant emotional turmoil and weight of not knowing. Sorrow, because I mourn the loss of dreams and aspiration I had for us, and the realization that you were not capable and worthy of those dreams and aspirations. I mourn that my dreams were misplaced. After having been blinded by your self-centeredness and manipulation for far too long, I find myself questioning my worth and validity as a person. For you have undermined me, belittled my feelings, prioritized your needs above all. It has taken me a great deal of introspection and self-realization to realize that your actions were not a reflection of my shortcomings or the love I had to offer, but of your own struggles. I hope one day you will find enough strength to confront your demons within and have enough wisdom to make good choices. May the weight of your dishonesty burden your conscience and remind you of the pain you have caused. Our paths have diverged. I have no desire to cherish the memories. And while I'm barely living, holding on to a thin string, I'm choosing to release the energy back to the source. I no longer want to carry this bitterness. I reclaim my power as an act of self-preservation and to find happiness without your presence in my life, without lies and manipulation. It's a battle for sure, but I refuse to let this define my life. I will rise above this pain and rediscover myself, rebuild my life with compassion and authenticity, with strength and resilience. I will regain my peace that has eluded me for far too long. I choose to heal without having the need to excuse or justify your actions. My scars will speak of God's goodness rather than my weakness. It's June now. The blue sky adorns herself with a touch of grey clouds and rains occasionally, but opens up to endless possibilities. It's June now. The agapanthus gracefully unfurls itself. The hydrangeas proudly display the vibrant colors. It's June now. I don't want you as much as I did. I don't miss you as often as I did. It's June now. I love me more.
That was an intense journey we just took there. Such a depth of pain, and yet concluding on a new, strong, hope-filled note. And thank you, Gugu, for reading letter number 11 so beautifully for us. After the reading, we had a conversation with Gugu where she opened up her story with us. Would like you to listen to a little bit of what she said.
Today, reading that letter made me go back to my past. There's this part where she says, it's hard to keep the memory. It's hard not to. But things which I hold true, pure and good, are overshadowed with deceit, pain, and cowardly act. Now, it's really hard when you've been in love, you've been in a relationship, and it tears you apart when you go back to that memory, even if you have healed or you have decided to move on. And I didn't know that today I would be going back to that past. What actually it had left me really broken. I didn't see myself coming back, even though I have been healed. And it is not to feel pity on myself, but actually acknowledge that that was real. And it was authentic. It was true. It was something that you were part of it. And a lot of that experience shaped me and helped me to define love and love myself better, because I realize that we are so dependent on someone else's love to define us that we actually lose our individual self. So yes, love can make you see a lot of things which your normal eyes would not make you see. Hence, I always say, love is not blind, we are blind.
Love is not blind, we are blind. That's an interesting take, Gugu. Thank you for your reflections on the essay and also for allowing us a glimpse into a part of your own story of heartbreak. Hearing both of your stories also takes me back to a time when my own heart was broken. So I get you. I get you both. And for anyone listening to this who has experienced heartbreak from a romantic relationship, because of that, it may have shaped us or reshaped us. We may have learned, we may have grown. Perhaps we are better for it. But we can all take away a wise line from letter number 11 that says, "It's a battle for sure, but I refuse to let this define my life." White Space is a production of Take One. It is written and directed by Nitonyo Tongoy and Sesino Hyosha. The essay for this episode was edited by Kataila Jamir and sound recorded by Kedir Krityo Satsa. Signature tune by Nurhe Kate and original score by Tizo Nieka. The art piece for White Space was created by Limatola Lonkomer. I'm Susan Angami. Thanks for listening.